Hi there 3D Studio Max users, my name is Pedro and today I'm going to begin a three-part video tutorial on the Barcelona chair. I'm going to try and cover from basic to advanced modeling, also a little bit of V-Ray materials and how to set up a simple light studio for your renders. Well, what I've done is I've collected a few reference images with measurements, and what I'm gonna do is I've fired up Max. I'm just gonna customize my unit setup. I'm gonna bring my units down to millimeters, and I'm gonna use this one for a blueprint. And I'm gonna go Alt B to set up my viewport background. I've selected the file already. Make sure you match the bitmap and use lock and zoom, lock pan and zoom, so you can have it here. We're in the Studio Max environment. Obviously there's several options for your modeling. You can go box, cylinders and etc. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to start with splines. So if you Alt W to maximize your viewport, and I'm going to be working with two splines and combine them to create the metal frame. I'm going to go into modify rollout and vertices and just gonna start refining my mesh. I'm gonna go refine and I'm gonna insert two new vertices or vertex. I'm gonna move and I want to follow the structure for that metal frame. I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the fillet command. I'm going to fillet these two. I'm going to move. Now I'm actually going to delete that one and bring that one further up, and I'll have a better control over that specific vertex. I want to refine once more and insert two new vertices and move them. Always trying to match the line at the bottom. I'm gonna delete that, bring that one down, and also I'm getting rid of this one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refine once more and get a new one here. And kind of happy with that. Get a smooth line. Right. Going to create a second line, 3 points, and I'm gonna use exactly the same process. Refine and move. That one as well. And now fillet once again, fillet and fillet, and now refine and move. try and follow the edge. I'm gonna get rid of that vertex over there and bring this one down a bit. See what it looks like. And again, delete that one and this one. I've got no need for them. Right, I could eventually insert one more and bring it up just a little bit, and I'm ready to attach these two. Got one extra vertex there, getting rid of. Right, I am now going to attach these two, go into vertex, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuse them into one and move them right to the center. Right, happy with that. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna open the rendering rollout, enabling render, enabling viewport, change it from radial to rectangular. I'm gonna knock that length down to 0, and I'm gonna bring it down and match the scale of that metal bar. Bring it down a bit. Pretty much alright. We're still working with the spline. That means we can adjust now a little bit more, because we're left with these vertices. We've also got the handles if we want to make some adjustments, and I think I'm pretty much there. I'm gonna do next is I'm converting the splines to an editable poly. Gonna exit this viewport, bring up another one, zoom, front, and select my shape. What happened now was that while I was modeling with splines, although I've set the thickness down to 0, all my polygons are still doubled up, so I'm gonna select ignore backfacing, select all these front polygons and delete them. So I am now working with single polygons. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna tidy up the middle, and I'm getting rid of these. Always make sure that it's working properly. And now I'm gonna work on these edges. As you can see, these edges go all the way, they don't break in the middle, so we're gonna have to split them and insert new vertices anywhere near the cross section, and then accept, select this one and perform exactly the same action. Right, this one, and again there and there, and suppose one left, which is this one, and I'm going to insert one here. Oops, I just missed that one. Make sure you're breaking the line and inserting it in the highlighted segment. Right, the result is we now have these separate, and we're gonna go into vertex and we're gonna weld them. Default values for all four, and then we can check this with the shaded mode. Right, the next step is gonna be extruding the shape. So I'm gonna select all polygons and extrude. Bring the extrusion down to something like 2. Yep, that's okay. And you can see now you've got an open cap. I want to get rid of that one, and I'm also getting rid of these 4 polygons in the middle, and I've got the shape that I want to use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cap that. I'm going to go into polygons. I'm going to have a top view. I'm selecting all these and deleting. And this is now one continuous polygon. I'm going to extrude again. Okay, getting rid of the cap, and I will try to operate on these internal corners. I'm gonna go back into my background and use the chamfer command. I need to check the result. It's not working as good as I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna go front. Probably going to undo this and chamfer again. Okay, and tweak a little bit to get a nice smooth shape. Right, gonna go back into edges and repeat the same process. Okay, and there with the same values, front, and just give it a little bit of okay, happy with that. And that. Okay, just bring that one further down. And got a fairly consistent shape to work with. I'm still in low poly, and that's how I'm gonna keep it. So What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cap these two, cap them both, and now we need to work on the metal bars that are going to support the straps. Right, this is the area where the metal is gonna work. Just choosing them as a reference, because what I want to do is I want to go back in there and I'm gonna use the cut command to create a polygon on here. I'm also gonna do one at the top end, and one right over here, and I'm good to go. I'm gonna select these three polygons I've just created, 1, 2 and 3. I'll go back into that viewport. I'm gonna do a left view. I need to bring this shape here. I can also do a little bit of adjustment here and rescale. Try to move it down and then rescale in height and a little bit. Right, I'm going to reselect those three polygons and extrude. I'm gonna extrude right down the middle. Gonna go a little bit further than the middle. Okay. Now I can either use a mirror command, or if I exit this viewport again, we're gonna use the symmetry modifier. Symmetry. We're gonna do Z, and we are gonna leave welding at default value. We can just have a look around, see if everything fits properly, and I'm not happy with the welding. Means I'm gonna leave it like this, and I can do it myself manually. Like this. I'm gonna weld them manually. Increase the value to about 10 and repeat the operation on all of them. Okay. Okay. Using the edge option, and here we go. We can repeat that for all of them. Okay. Go into edges and them two, and it's working just fine. One last, if I can just check this one properly. gonna weld and weld for all four. Go into edges and delete them, and we've got a neat shape. Gonna go back into that one and make sure that my shape aligns with the viewport background. So I'm gonna just to exit that, resize a little bit, and that's pretty good. Right, the next step is gonna be these straps. Gonna have a quick look at these straps. They are leather straps, and I'm gonna be coming back for the second part of this video tutorial and work again using the same process, splines with thickness, give it a bit more of a consistent shape. Thanks for watching.